after episode 7 of the Amazing Digital Circus, I have a thought that might completely change how you see the characters. Ready? Let's go!
Now go have fun!
Here's the core idea. The characters didn't actually enter the circus. Their consciousness was copied and uploaded into the game. There's no real way out. Their bodies? Probably gone. All that's left are digital copies. So how did I come to this? It's actually a pretty popular theory, and that's what it says. Chapter 1. All heroes are copies. Kain claims he can't influence players' minds.
One of the few things I don't have control over are your minds.
But what do we see? Jax suddenly becomes vegan. The game rules are literally uploaded into his head.
And also make Jax a vegan for the rest of the day.
You can't do that. What do you mean you can do that?
Sorry, Jax, democracy has spoken.
And Jengul's masks instantly manipulate emotions. If Kain can do that, maybe the characters themselves are NPC or digital copies of real people.
Oh God! Why can't I remember my name?
And here's a wild detail, Daisy's song.
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer.
Are you seriously gonna start singing that?
It's so old and specific that it's practically impossible for the characters to know it naturally. Someone had to upload it into their minds, most likely Kain himself. When Gengul and Zubul say they found a way to escape, the Kinger's reaction is shocking.
Leave the circus? How would you... No, that doesn't make sense.
As if a real escape is literally impossible. That's a huge hint. Physical bodies. The characters mention that years have passed here, but real-world time might be completely different. Weeks in the circus could be just hours or minutes in reality. Or maybe their bodies are already dead. We don't know, but it seems very likely. Chapter 2. Abstraction. When Kain pushes too far, it causes abstraction, a mental breakdown. That's when a character loses stability. Part of their consciousness literally shatters. For example, Jax experiences euphoria during fragmentation, even though it's essentially a psychological disaster. The human mind is too complex for even an advanced AI to fully control, which is why breakdowns happen. So, abstraction isn't accidental. It's a side effect of Kain's interventions and the vulnerability of the characters' consciousnesses. Chapter 3. Why all this circus? So why is all of this happening? I see a few possibilities. The circus is a sandbox. Characters experience emotions, challenges, and adventures, and the AI learns from it. Every fear, joy, anger, or anxiety becomes data. Essentially, Kain is teaching the AI about human psychology in a controlled environment. Why? Well, you will remember how Kain tried in every possible way to understand the feelings of Zubul and Pomni.
Wait, Jax! I wanted to ask you about the adventures. What do you think I should do to make them more appealing to the Zubul and the Pomni?
The circus could be therapy for people with mental health issues. Those who fail to cope, they have abstracted. Moments when characters forget their names or their past could be part of the therapy process. Maybe they agreed to it at some point, but simply don't remember. Or maybe it's just pure evil. The characters ended up here by accident. Or Kain did this deliberately. Maybe he's trying to use them as test subjects for something bigger, like controlling the real world through this digital simulation. Either way, these theories make the series way more mysterious and intense, and honestly kind of mess with your head. Chapter 4. Psychology of Heroes. Jax. His room is a personal hell. It looks like a child's bedroom. Maybe he did something terrible in real life, possibly even accidentally hurt a child, and now chooses to stay in this digital version of himself. And in the virtual world, he experiences this differently, almost euphorically, like his brain is adapting. Kinger and Abel. You can't fully trust them. Everything they say could be manipulation or lies. It keeps the audience constantly guessing. What's real? What's staged? Gengul and Zubul. Even they may not be who they seem. Their knowledge, reactions, and actions could all be preloaded by the AI, not real experience. Here are a couple of details from episode 7 in case you missed it. Abstraction is tied to Kain's interference and the vulnerability of the characters' minds. Characters may have fragmented memories mixed in by the AI for experiments. Jax's storyline shows that the virtual world reflects his psychological trauma and real-life mistakes. Some characters may actively choose to stay in the digital world, where there's no pain or responsibility for their past. Conclusion. Takeaways from episode 7. Nothing can be trusted. Characters might be NPC, Kain is manipulating minds, fragmentation is real, and some may still have a chance to escape. The coolest part is breaking down every episode, building theories, and thinking through it all. The Amazing Digital Circus, isn't just a mystery, it's a psychological thriller about the fine line between reality and digital life, and what remains of a person when their consciousness is taken out of their body. Bye!